Hello, and welcome to this University of Plymouth Choral Society podcast. We are very pleased to be able to offer a selection of music by the French composer Gabriel Fauré, and we present for you here what we have called a Fauré Fest. A selection of music from his Requiem, which is the music we've been working with this last term, and some instrumental music also, to give a sense of the great wealth of music that Fauré has provided for us. The process of producing this podcast has been challenging, as we know from our previous attempt. Singers have been required to record in isolation, and of course it has not been possible for many of us to gather together, something so necessary when making music. We are very pleased and very delighted to have the support of Mary Mazur-Park as our accompanist, and happily her family bubble provide a wealth of musical experience and talent which we have chosen to share with you as well during the course of this podcast. The music we're listening to at the moment is the Sanctus from the Requiem. We hope you enjoy this and the music to follow. The Cantique de Jean Racine, of course, is a choral work, and the text in French is a paraphrase of a Latin hymn. The Liber Arme from the Requiem next was actually not part of the first performance of this work in Paris in 1888. This movement and one other was added later, and the full work was first performed again in Paris in 1893. And following that, Après un rêve is a French song from a collection of 3 solo songs. This particular one, After a Dream, tells of a romantic flight. And this song was written between 1870 and 1877.
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier the benefits of a bubble during these challenging times. And Mary Mazur-Park, our accompanist, has a daughter, Camilla, who is incredibly talented, and she features quite significantly now as one of the pianists in this piece for piano duet, the Dolly Suite. I'm sure you'll recognise this berceuse when you hear it, beautifully played of course, and it's one movement from a set of 6 that Fauré composed in a period of renewed love. And we understand that Dolly was the daughter of a great friend. This brings us to our last offering. This is Camilla Mazur-Park again, singing the very famous Pie Jesu from the Fauré Requiem. We hope you've enjoyed the music that we've presented for you today, and I'm incredibly grateful to all our participants, all those who've offered a significant amount of time to record, to prepare, to offer this selection of music by Gabriel Fauré. I'm very grateful to the university staff who have aided this production and indeed promoted it. And I'm particularly grateful also to Leslie Mazur-Park, not just for his glorious oboe playing earlier on, but the fact that he's invested a huge amount of energy in mixing the original sound recordings. We look forward to gathering together very soon indeed, in the hope that we can sing and play together post-COVID in the new year. In the meantime, do take the opportunity to look at our website where we have all the relevant information about future events. Many thanks for listening.